The Wolverine Sports Network is on the air.
He's going to keep the football. Drive for the goal line. It's a touchdown! The Wolverines have won it on the final play of the game. Touchdown East. A Wolverine walk-off winner.
Ostrowski, the righty, winds and deals. Strike three! It's a perfect game! Tate Ostrowski has thrown a perfect game for the Wolverines.
Piper back to throw. Has time. Looking for the end zone, and what is it called? Touchdown! It is a touchdown for the Wolverines with 7 seconds to play.
Grove City has won the President's Athletic Conference Championship. Grove City wins the PAC. The Cinderella story is alive.
Piper takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Frazier made the catch and scored the touchdown to win it for the Wolverines.
And we are live tonight here in the Grove City College Arena. Grove City College men's volleyball tonight, a big one against St. Vincent. Bearcats coming in, leading the PAC at 7-0. Grove City is 2-5. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs here with you. We'll come back with the starting lineups and get you set. Grove City and St. Vincent here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wipers sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wipers sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
Welcome back to the Grove City College Arena. St. Vincent and Grove City about ready to tee it up at the top of the hour. Grove City 2-5 in the league, and the St. Vincent Bearcats on a heater. 11 straight wins for Kate McCauley's squad. 7-0 leading the PAC right now as we're into the second half of the conference schedule. The Bearcats, the starting lineup. On the outside will be Zebediah Wyatt, 6'3 senior from Martinsburg. And Sean McSwiggan, 6'5 senior from Thomas Jefferson, along with Tyler Nelson, 6'2 junior from Greater Latrobe. In the middle, Braden Artman, 6'2 freshman from Thomas Jefferson, and Rocco Marino, 6'4 junior from Latrobe. The setter, Jack Ryan, 6'4 freshman from Central Catholic. And the libero, Jackson Genicola, 6' sophomore from Norwin. For Grove City, on the outside will be Max Gianeski, 5'11 junior from Butler, and Keith Otto, 6'3 sophomore from Penn Trafford. On the right side will be Carson Good, 6'4 junior from Penn Trafford. In the middle, another Penn Trafford grad, the junior Andrew Kessler. He's 6'7". He'll be in the middle along with Teague Malcolm, 6'3 senior from New Philadelphia, Ohio. The setter is Craig Fair, 5'11 senior from Stevens, Pennsylvania. And the libero is Evan DiMolanta, the freshman from Medina. We'll come back with the first serve of tonight's match on the Wolverine Sports Network.
I'm Sally, a volunteer at United Way. I'm asking people around the neighborhood what they think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies.
That's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better.
Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky
where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
The head coach of the Bearcats is Kate McCauley. And now here's tonight's starting lineup for your Grove City Wolverines. A 5'11" junior from Cocalico, number 1, Craig Fair. A 5'11" freshman from Medina Island, number 2, Evan DiMolenta. A 6'3" senior from New Philadelphia, Ohio, number 9, G. Nalco. A 5'11" junior from Butler, number 10, Max Gianowski. A 6'4" junior from Ben Trafford, number 11, Carson Good. A 6'3" sophomore from Ben Trafford, number 16, Keith Otto. And a 6'7" junior from Ben Trafford, number 19, Andrew Kessler. The head coach of the Wolverines is Brett Ackford. He is assisted by Emily Grossman, Kate Perry, Leo Sales, and Phil Schweitzer. Your officials tonight are Bill Dowski and Evan Hoffer, with Bethany Baker and Megan Lucas on the lines.
And we are ready to get underway here in the Grove City College Arena. Glad you could join us here for this PAC matchup. St. Vincent won the first time around February 21st down at the Cary Center, 25-22, 25-16, 19-25, 25-22. So certainly a pretty even match, with St. Vincent getting the upper hand. Part of this 11-match win streak. Sean McSwiggan leading St. Vincent that afternoon with 19 kills. Zebediah Wyant with 15. He also had 4 aces. Carson Good, Andrew Kessler, 10 kills each for the Wolverines. And certainly the two things probably keep an eye on tonight would be Grove City's blocking and serve receive. St. Vincent did a good job of, obviously with Zebediah Wyant getting 4 aces, and Wolverines struggled on serve receive, and St. Vincent was able to more or less avoid the Grove City block in that first matchup. Of course, Grove City, one of the top blocking teams in the region. Teague Malcolm, the senior, leading the conference in blocks, averaging over a block per set. Actually comes in averaging 1.18. We talked about the aces for St. Vincent. Wyant leads the conference in ace average. And Sean McSwiggan right behind him. Wyant at 0.61, McSwiggan at 0.59. They're also both averaging 3.5 kills per set. So this is a St. Vincent team. You look at the record, you look at the numbers, and it adds up. This is a good team, a balanced team, and a team that's playing really good volleyball. The two losses were to Trine and Juniata. No shame in losing to those two. Craig Fair will serve for Grove City, and we are underway in the Grove City College Arena. Ryan the set, and the attack, and it's a kill for Zebediah Wyant, and St. Vincent has the early lead 1-0. Bearcats are on the left of your screen. St. Vincent in the black jerseys, white numbers outlined in gold. Grove City, the home whites, red numbers and letters, red trim for Brett Heckathorn's squad. The reception goes over the net, and it's an easy tip for Rocco Marino, the junior, the middle out of Latrobe, the hometown boy. Makes it 2-0. Marino hitting percentage of .298 this year. As a team, St. Vincent at .236. Served by Wyant. And Carson Good will send it over. Here comes St. Vincent now. The set by Ryan, the freshman out of Central Catholic. The attack tipped the net. DiMilanto the dig. He's second in the league in digs, by the way. Gianeski on the attack. The dig is going to end up on this side of the scores table. And the Wolverines are on the board. It is 2-1 thanks to that kill. And it will be Max Gianeski who recorded the kill, getting to serve, the junior out of Butler. Serve receive, the set over to Ryan, and the attack in the middle, sent back across. St. Vincent will try it again. Attack from the left side, blocked over by Malcolm, and now Grove City an opportunity. DiMilanta to Fair, back set to Good, the right side hitter. Dug by Giannicola. Attack near side from McSwiggan. And battle at the net, and it's going to be Tig Malcolm picking up the kill. There's definitely some firepower at the net with both of these teams. Of course, McSwiggan, Marina's already showed himself tonight. Wyant on the Grove City side with Malcolm in the middle. Serve from Gianeski in the reception. Ryan will back set. McSwiggan on the attack and a kill for Sean McSwiggan. McSwiggan a .269 hitting percentage on the season. You look at the main offensive hitters. McSwiggan at .269, Wyant .292. The serve sent over by Marino. The set by Fair. Otto will get the kill to go. It's tipped at the net, just hugged to the net and dropped in. Keith Otto. May not have been the prettiest kill of the season, but it's 3-3. And Tig Malcolm to serve, and that one into the net. So it'll be now 4-3, St. Vincent with the lead. Our stat crew tonight, we have Aubrey Shaw and Carson Lucas. Tyler Gladstone sitting in with the band as well. Serve coming from McSwiggan, received by the Wolverines, and into the net is Craig Fair. And the set air, and it will be 5-3, St. Vincent. McSwiggan, received by DiMilanta. Fair with a set. Attack from Good. Dug nicely, goes over the net, and Kessler puts it away. Andrew Kessler cuts the lead to 5-4. And now it will be Carson Good back to serve for Grove City. Giannicola on the reception. Ryan will set it. Attack from the far side by Nelson. Here comes Grove City. Good on the attack. Dug by McSwiggan. Ryan will set it back. And that one kept alive by Wyant. Ryan will send it back. Now the free ball sent over by McSwiggan. Chance for the Wolverines. The attack out of the back by Gianeski. Giannicola with the dig. Now it will be Wyant sending it across. Otto on the attack, and Wolverines the attack air, and it is 6-4. And we may have to put down the headset for a moment, folks, just there's a stat computer issue. You'll be able to see what's going on, certainly, and maybe some of you will enjoy it more without the commentary. It'll be Owen Ward to serve for St. Vincent. Received by Gianeski, the set by Fair. Otto on the attack. Giannicola will send it over to Ryan, and he'll tip it over, and Andrew Kessler hammers it down. Ryan gets a lot of assists, but I don't think he liked assisting Kessler on that one. It is 6-5. The Wolverines have sent Derek Lambert in, senior out of Garden Spot. Otto to serve. Reception comes near side. Ryan will set it for McSwiggan. Dug by Lambert, and it's going to go out of play, and it'll be a kill for St. Vincent. So 7-5 St. Vincent. Kessler on the attack. It's a bit long, and it will be now 8-5 Bearcats. Here's more paper if they need it, Tyler. 8-5, the serve coming from Tommy Barrick, sophomore from Central Dauphin. And Wolverines answer. It is now 8-6. We get settled back into the breach here. For those of you keeping an eye on the live stats at home as well, it's a computer issue. They're getting it ironed out, but the stats are a touch behind. They will be accurate, but they are just getting caught up. So they're doing a great job there. In the meantime, it will be Hayden McCready to serve. It catches the top limit and it drops in. It'll be an ace for the Wolverines, 8-7. So Hayden McCready, the junior from Grove City. Hayden, he's a junior athletically, but he's graduating early, so he'll be honored on senior day. That one received by Giannicola. The set by Ryan, and now the attack out of the back is long by Wyant, and Grove City has forged an 8-8 tie. So Hayden McCready giving the Wolverines a shot in the arm off the bench. He and Derek Lambert both coming in. Really the two super subs, if you will, for Grove City. McCready received by Wyant. Ryan with the set, the attack. Down the line, dug by Otto. Kept alive and now sent over by Fair. Serve in the middle from Ryan, the tip, and Wolverines keep it alive. Gianeski dug it by Giannicola. Ryan, far side to Wyant, dug by Lambert. Fair will set it near side for Gianeski, and it's tipped at the net. It lands out of play, and it's a kill for Grove City, and Grove City has a 9-8 lead. McCready sends that one a bit long. Good job back there by Owen Ward, the freshman from Latrobe, to let that one go. And we're tied at 9 here in set number 1. And Jack Ryan will serve for the Bearcats. DiMelanto on the reception. Fair the quick set. Tig Malkin puts it away. Tig Malkin picking up the kill, and it's 10-9. Grove City back on top. Lambert out. Carson Good back in. And Craig Fair to serve. Reception by Ward. Back at the net, out of play, and it'll be a point for Grove City, 11-9. You have the feeling this one's going to be like this all night. Going to be tight throughout. Fair to serve. And mishandled serve by Owen Ward. Kind of got handcuffed there. Tried to play it with the hands up above the waist and ended up getting handcuffed, and it's the first ace of the night for Grove City. And it is now 12-9. Wolverines. Fair on the serve. Giannicola the reception. Ryan will set it up. Attack far side by McSwiggan, and St. Vincent answers. When you need to get the momentum back, you need to get a point. Going to number 18 is not a bad idea, and Sean McSwiggan, certainly one of the leading candidates this year for PAC Player of the Year, picking up a kill there. Served by Wyant, received by the Wolverines. Fair will set it for Gianeski, the tip, and it's going to be dug momentarily by Nelson, but it doesn't stay up high enough, and Grove City takes the lead back out to 3 at 13-10 here in set number 1. And Gianeski to serve. Received by Giannicola. That's a mouthful, trying to say that over and over. McSwiggan, he's a handful. Puts that one right down the line in front of the dig attempt from DiMolanta, 13-11. And it will be Rocco Marino to serve. Floater received by Otto. Fair will set. Otto on the attack, and he is blocked at the net. Double block from Braden Artman and Sean McSwiggan. McSwiggan averages half a block per set, 0.51. Talk about his offensive prowess, but pretty good on the defensive side, too. Good on the attack, tipped at the net. Ryan the serve far side. Nelson on the attack and blocked at the net, but it caroms beyond the service line, and it's a point for St. Vincent, and we are deadlocked at 13 here in set number 1 tonight. Marino to serve, received by Otto. Fair to set it for Malcolm, and Teague Malcolm puts away that one. 14-13, Grove City back on top. Kessler in, DiMolanta out, and it will be Teague Malcolm to serve. Received by Wyatt, set far side, Nelson on the attack, and Tyler Nelson picks up the kill. Serve coming from McSwiggan. Otto handcuffed by that one, and St. Vincent back on top after the ace. First ace of the night for the Bearcats, and it's 15-14. Very similar to the one that handcuffed Ward on the St. Vincent side. DiMolanta on the reception. Good will set it near side. And now Gianeski in the attack. Giannicola digs him. Ryan with a tip. And Jack Ryan with a sneaky move to make it 16-14. You look at Jack Ryan, and if you didn't have the roster in front of you, you would not know he was a freshman. He is rather youthful looking, but does not play in a youthful manner. McSwiggan long on that one by a whisker. And it's 16-15. Grove City women's lacrosse team home tonight in the PAC opener to Geneva. Not a whole lot of drama at Don Lyle Field. 16-0 Grove City, middle of the third quarter. Good to serve, and that one goes long. The lead back to 2 for St. Vincent at 17-15. Nelson out, Ward in for the Bearcats. Both teams have their 2 timeouts. And Ward to serve. Received by Otto. Fair will set it back. The attack from Gianeski. Doug, it's going to drift over the net. Then attack on the net kept alive by the Wolverines. Gianeski to Kessler. Doug by Ward. Back set McSwiggan with a kill. 18-15, St. Vincent with the lead. Largest lead of the set for either team. Otto on the reception. Fair with the back set to Kessler. Dug by Ward. Ryan will set it far side for Zebediah Wyant, and he's blocked. A double block. Fair and Kessler combined for a much-needed point for Grove City. The lead whittled back to 2, 18-16. Otto to serve. The reception's going to drift over the net, and Andrew Kessler, that one was teed up for him, and Andrew Kessler puts away another kill, 18-17. Grove City back to within 1 here in set number 1. Otto will serve. Dug by Wyant. Ryan with a back set for McSwiggan, and McSwiggan splits a pair of the defenders for the kill, 19-17. Another answer for St. Vincent. And it'll be Tommy Barrick to serve, 6'2 sophomore from Central Dauphin. DiMolanta for the reception. Fair will back set to Kessler, and Kessler kept alive, still alive. Good job by St. Vincent. Ward sends it over. Lambert to Fair. Near side, Gianeski into the net. Good effort from St. Vincent. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Grove City. We'll take the timeout as well. St. Vincent up 3. Back after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
55. The President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and one associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student-athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
So it's 20-17, and St. Vincent to serve. Barrick will serve. Received by DiMolanta. Fair with a set. The attack by Gianneski trying to find the back corner, and it's long, but is there a tip of the net? Yes, there is. Point Grove City. Official on the near side right there. So, but what a swing there. Instead of being down 4 and a race to 25, it's now down 2 and you have service. So 20-18. McCready to serve. And it's long. Wolverines unable to capitalize on the good fortune. McCready out, Kessler back in. And it will be Ryan to serve for St. Vincent. Received by Otto. Set from Fair. Attack Malcolm. Dug by Ryan. Giannicola will set it near side for McSwiggan. The tip, dug by Fair. DiMolanta sets it near side for Gianneski. Gets dug by Ryan. Giannicola another set. This time the attack by Ward. He'll punch it over. Lambert sets it for Fair. Attack out of the back, Otto, and it's long. 22-18 Grove City, or St. Vincent, excuse me. Ryan to serve. Received by Gianneski. Fair will set it for Malcolm, and Malcolm gets a much-needed kill for the Wolverines. Back to within 3 at 22-19. Wolverines need to get on a little bit of a run here, and certainly Craig Fair on the serving line is the guy that could perhaps do that. The reception by Ward. Ryan will set it. McSwiggan, and he'll get the kill. Sean McSwiggan having himself a pretty good night. Makes it 23-19 here in set 1. Okay. DiMolanta with the reception. Fair the set. Malcolm the attack, dug by Giannicola. Ryan a back set to McSwiggan. And they're going to say it hit the floor. Otto's maintaining he got the hand under it. But both the official in the chair and on the near corner, the line judge, both said, no, you didn't. And now it's set point for St. Vincent. And it'll be Zebediah Wyatt to serve. And it's long, 24-20. Wolverines down and need a run here. Gianneski's serve received by Giannicola. McSwiggan the tip, sent back across by Malcolm. A solo block for Teague Malcolm. And it's 24-21, so the Wolverines are hanging in there. Gianneski on the serve. Received by Nelson. Back set McSwiggan for the set. Dug by DiMolanta. Fair, a set near side. Here comes Otto. And Otto able to drop that one in there. 24-22. Thought perhaps Kate McCauley would think about taking one of her 2 timeouts, but she's going to ride this one out. Gianeski, the reception made by Nelson. Ryan will set it and sent over by Giannicola, dug by Gianeski. Fair sets it right side for Good, and Carson Good picks up the kill. 24-23, Wolverines chipping away. Gianeski will serve. Received by Nelson. Ryan will set it back to Nelson, and Nelson gets the kill to close out set 1. So St. Vincent wins the first one 25-23. We'll come back with set 2 on the home of the Wolverines.
Welcome back to the Dog Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group.
That's right, a group known especially for their couch-snuggling, ball-chasing, face-licking, tail-wagging, backyard-hanging, and, of course, companionship.
And what breed would you say Satchmo is?
I'd have to go with maybe a lavish terrier-hound chihuahua-looking kind of mix.
Tremendous dog.
I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous.
You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this.
Now, let's see him in action.
Look how he makes eye contact with his person.
That's actually known as the treat stare.
How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles.
Ah, the happy dance, so common with this group.
And finally, the loving face lick.
It's great how he just gets in there and, well, licks.
Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt.
Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
This is why you work so hard to pay the mortgage. Because home is more than 4 walls and a roof. It's that porch swing on a summer night. It's pajamas with feet and everybody over for Sunday dinner. And that old stuffed chair in the living room you just can't get rid of. This is why you work a second job. This is why you learn to fix things yourself, so you could save on repairs. Because home is your place, your memories, your family sleeping in their own beds at night. And that is why we want to help. We are making home affordable, a free government resource that can make paying the mortgage easier. And now even more options are available. Call 888-995-HOPE today. That's 888-995-HOPE. Or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov.
Good night, Mama.
And we are about ready to get it set for the second set in this one. St. Vincent winning the first one 25-23. Had to iron out some things. The stat computer decided to crash on the crew in the first set, so they were playing catch up. But in the meantime, we can tell you that it is St. Vincent moving right to left, leading 1-0. Fair will set it for Malcolm, and Grove City has a 1-0 lead in set number 2. Nothing Grove City with the lead. Again, 25-23, the first set win. For those of you checking the live stats, they're off. Attack in the middle, and it's sent back across. Teague Malcolm will solo block. A block in the middle, and Grove City off to a good start, 2-0 Grove City in the last set was down 24-20, got to within 24-23, but Nelson with the kill to put it away for St. Vincent. Gianeski to serve. The reception made by Nelson. Giannicola will set it back across and attack into the middle. Does not clear the net. Wyant, the attack air, and 3-0. Wolverines on top here in the early going. Gianeski to serve. Attack from the near side from Nelson. Long. And a tip at the net. There was a tip, so 3-1. Fair with a back set for Grove City. Good tries to go down the line. It is out. Brett Heckathorn telling Evan Hoffaker that ball is in. Evan Hoffaker telling Brett Heckathorn that ball is out. Now it's 3-2. Serve coming from Marino. The set by Fair. Malcolm is blocked in the net. Solo block from Braden Artman, the freshman middle from Thomas Jefferson, and St. Vincent tied 3-3. DiMolanta on the reception. Fair will set it up. Good on the attack. And it's a double block with the net. Artman and Nelson gives St. Vincent its first lead of the set. 4-3 Bearcats. St. Vincent in the black with white numbers and letters outlined in gold. Grove City, the home whites, red numbers and letters, red trim. The reception by DiMolanta. Fair to Otto. Block sent across. Good will set it up. And now Malcolm on the attack. It clips the top of the net. Kept alive by Artman. Attack from the right side for Sean McSwiggan. And 5 in a row for the Bearcats. 5-3 St. Vincent here in set 2. Certainly have been a lot of the latter half of the first set, and now here in the second set, it's been a match of runs. Fair will set it for Malcolm, and the Wolverines now look to get on a run as Malcolm picks up the kill. 5-4 the score. The first set was back and forth. St. Vincent opened up the lead a little bit at 21-18, and then it's 24-20. Served by Malcolm, back set from Ryan, attack McSwiggan, and McSwiggan with a kill. And it's 6-4 St. Vincent here in the second set. McSwiggan to serve. Received by Otto, set from Fair. Kessler on the attack, and he's blocked at the net. Braden Artman, another block. Second solo block, third total block of the set for Artman. Artman and McSwiggan, both out of Thomas Jefferson. McSwiggan to serve, received by DiMolanta. Fair will set it near side for Good. Gets dug by Wyant. Nelson tipped at the net. And another kill for St. Vincent. 8-4 Bearcats. Bearcats on an 8-1 run here. McSwiggan to serve. Into the net, and Wolverines catch a break. 8-5 with Carson Good to serve for Grove City. Reception by St. Vincent. Ryan will set up. Attack from Ward, dug by Grove City. Battle at the net. And into the net, St. Vincent. Looked like it was Ryan who was into the net. He's shaking his head no, but that violation makes it 8-6. Good to serve. Reception made in the back by Wyant. Back set Ryan to McSwiggan, and McSwiggan with the kills. That one ties up the blockers. 9-6 St. Vincent. Lambert in for Good on the Grove City side. Nelson checks out, and Owen Ward in to serve for St. Vincent. Reception of the serve by Gianneski. Tip of the net and the kill for Wyant. Grove City certainly had some momentum coming into the second set, and then we jumped out 3-0, but St. Vincent has stemmed the tide. Otto on the reception. Fair, back to Otto, and a double block far side. Ryan and Artman combine, and a timeout will be taken by Grove City. Timeout on the floor here in set 2. St. Vincent leading 11-6 here on the Wolverine Sports Network. Well, we are back here in the Grove City College Arena. Apparently it's the night for nothing to work. So we're having problems with our spots and playing in the break here. It's 11-6. The lead for St. Vincent. St. Vincent won the first set 25-23, so it's a 1-0 lead right now for the Bearcats. Lambert will set it up for Kessler, and that block out of bounds, and Grove City scores coming out of the timeout. The lead back down to 4. Giannicola on the reception. Ryan will set it near side. The tip is out on the near side. Wyant tried to go down the line, but was unsuccessful. And Grove City makes it 11-8. Otto on the serve. The reception comes over, and a tip from Gianneski. So a good timeout from head coach Brett Heckathorn. Wolverines with 3 quick ones coming out of the break, and it is 11-9. Well, St. Vincent backed into the corner a little bit. Bearcats still leading, but the lead down to 2. Reception made by Wyant, the tip by Ryan right to Lambert. The dig goes over, and it'll be a kill for Zebediah Wyant. No, wow, out. Oh, 11-10 now. Otto to serve, received by Giannicola. Set from Ryan, the attack. And a kill. It's going to be picked up by Braden Artman. (12-10) St. Vincent. The serve coming from Tommy Barrick. Serve clips the top of the net. Otto gets a hand under it. Lambert over to Gianneski. And it's a block of the net. Double block by Ryan and Marino. And St. Vincent reclaims a 3-point lead at 13-10. Serve coming from Barrick, and it's out. Giannicola back in as the libero. Artman checks out along with Barrick. And it will be Hayden McCready checking in for Grove City. 13-11, the lead for St. Vincent. In set 2. Reception made by Ward. Wolverines there at the net to get the point, 13-12. Back within 1. With Hayden McCready to serve. Wolverines went on a couple of runs with McCready serving in the first set, looking to recapture that, and it's going to be an ace for Hayden McCready. Deflects out of play off of Ward out into the lobby. And we have a 13-13 tie here in the second set. Serve coming from McCready, received by Ward, excuse me. Set in the attack by Wyant. He puts that one away. Good set from Ryan, and Wyant drives that one home, and that breaks a 13-13 tie. Now Ryan, the freshman from Central Catholic, will serve. Received by Gianeski. Fair sets it. Otto blocked at the net. Solo block in the middle by Rocco Marino. We talked about the effectiveness of the Grove City block before the match, but St. Vincent that has had the upper hand in terms of blocks tonight, and it's 15-13. DiMolanta on the reception. Giannicola now will set it up for St. Vincent. Tipped by Wyant. Lambert the dig. Fair with an awkward set. It goes over the net right to McSwiggan. And Sean McSwiggan chucks up the kill. 16-13, 3 in a row for the Bearcats. Ryan on the serve, received by Otto. Fair will set it to Malcolm. Malcolm with a tip. St. Vincent blocker was in the net anyway, but it'll be a kill for the Wolverines. Tig Malcolm, the senior middle out of New Philly, Ohio, makes it 16-14. Now Craig Fair to serve. The reception made by Ward. Ryan with a back set. And on the attack is Wyant. He did a good job of doing the limbo as well, not ending up in the net. 17-14. Bearcat lead 3 once again. St. Vincent leading the match 1-0. St. Vincent held on for a 25-23 win in the first set. Otto on the serve reception. Back set from Fair. Gianeski on the attack, and that block goes out of bounds. Nelson with the attempt, but it's 17-15, a kill for Max Gianeski. Nelson tried to get the reception, will not get there. It's an ace for Grove City. Max Gianeski. He's had a hot hand tonight at the serving line, and Grove City back within 1 at 17-16. And the Wolverines have service. Serve is just a bit out. By one of those 50-50 ones, the St. Vincent serve receive holding its collective breath, and it drifted out on the near side. Marino to serve. Otto receives it. Fair with a set to good. Dug by Ryan. The set goes over to McSwiggan. Tipped at the net, but a kill for Sean McSwiggan. He can make things happen from about anywhere on the floor, and the lead is 3 again for St. Vincent. Fair with a set. Good on the attack. Deflects out off of Nelson, and back within 2 at 19-17. Wolverines certainly not out of the danger zone, certainly, but feel a bit better getting the lead back down to 2. And with possession, and with the serve, I should say. Malcolm received by Giannicola. Ryan with a back set. McSwiggan blocked at the net, but it caroms out of bounds. And Sean McSwiggan with another kill. 20-17 St. Vincent. McSwiggan on the serve, received by Gianeski. Fair over to Otto. Dig by McSwiggan. Ryan will set up the tip by Wyant. Dug by diving Fair. DiMolanta the set. Otto on the attack. Giannicola with a dig. No, it's going to go out. And a kill for Grove City, and it's 20-18. We have our spots back online, so that is good. In case we have a timeout. I think we're going to have at least one more timeout here in this set. Lambert on the serve. Received by Nelson. Ryan will set it to McSwiggan into the net, 20-19. And Derek Lambert to serve. The reception by Nelson. Ryan back to Nelson. Tipped the net. And it's 21-19. Grove City side not happy about it, but certainly looked like it changed direction at the net. And it's 21-19 Bearcats with Owen Ward to serve. DiMolante on the reception. Fair went for the attack of the net, but it is blocked by Wyant. 22-19. Oh no. What was the call? A net violation. Okay. Thank you, Tyler and Carson, for that. Otto on the serve. Giannicola with the reception. Ryan will set it up. And the attack into the net by Braden Artman. We're tied at 21. What a swing that was. Instead of St. Vincent being up 22-19, it was 21-20, and now Otto to serve for the lead. Giannicola with a diving reception. Ryan a set to McSwiggan. He's long, and it's 22-21 Grove City, and St. Vincent will take a timeout. Wolverines have the lead, 22-21. We'll come back with set number 2's finale on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally owned.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
22-21 Grove City with serve and the lead here in set 2, looking to tie the match. Otto to serve, received by Giannicola. Ryan with a set near side, the attack from Wyant, and he's able to drop that one in there to tie it at 22. Serve will come from St. Vincent sophomore Tommy Barrick. Received by Gianeski. Set by Fair, back to Gianeski, the tip, and it's out. Barrick with the serve. DiMolante, the reception, sets it or gets it over to Fair. The set for Gianeski. Max Gianeski ties it at 23. Another kill for the Butler grad. McCready in, Kessler out. Looking to tie it at 23 here. Or break this tie at 23. McCready to serve. The reception by Ward goes back to Giannicola, and now Zebediah Wyant on the attack, and they're going to call a lift on Derek Lambert. Heck of a time for that call, 24-23 St. Vincent. Caitlin, fix the score. They got it. (24-23), St. Vincent with a chance to take a 2-0 lead. Otto on the reception. Fair will set it far side for Gianneski. Dug by Ryan. The set from Giannicola. Attack from Wyant. Gianneski over to Fair. The set to Otto. And it drops in. There were 3 Bearcats there, and it hits the deck. We're tied at 24. A break for Grove City, certainly. You take it, you take it, you take it. Nobody took it, and it's 24 all here in the second set. Fair to serve. Received by Giannicola. Back set from Ryan. The attack by Wyant, dug by Ryan. Bearcats will try to get McSwiggan to DiMolanta. Now Fair will send it over. Both teams scrambling. Ryan over to McSwiggan to break the tie. DiMolanta slides, gets there, but it's 25-24. St. Vincent back on top, looking to take a 2-0 lead in this one. And it will be Zebediah Wyant to serve. Otto on the reception. Fair will set it for good. Tip. Giannicola the dig, and Ryan will back set, sent across by the Bearcats. Gianneski to Fair. Malcolm gets dug. Ryan back set, McSwiggan for the win, and there it is. Set 2 belongs to St. Vincent, 26-24. Bearcats have a 2-0 lead. We'll come back with a third set after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
I think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies.
Oh, that's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better.
Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control of my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million bucks. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Set 3 about to get underway. 2 tight ones so far, but they've both gone the way of the visitors from Latrobe. It's 2-0 St. Vincent, 25-23 and 26-24. Grove City will have the first serve here in the third set, looking to extend this one to a fourth one and beyond. They've been close, but not close enough. Ryan over to McSwiggan. He'll send it over. DiMolanta for Craig Fair. The attack to Otto. Giannicola with another dig. Ryan sets it far side to McSwiggan, and he's blocked at the net. Carson Good and Teague Malcolm combined for the block. The blocks have been, by Grove City standards, relatively sparse tonight. St. Vincent has done a good job of hitting around the block, hitting through the block. But the first point in set 3 comes courtesy of a double block. Nelson on the reception. Attack from Zebediah Wyant, and no blocking that one. Wyant racks up the kill. And we are tied 1-1 in the third set. St. Vincent on an 11-match win streak. Bearcats have not gone 5 yet this year. The serve is in. One of those close ones, a 50-50, and that time it you flip the coin and it came up green and gold. An ace for Wyant. And St. Vincent with its first lead in the third set. That one is long, no doubt about that one. It's 2-2. Wolverines have gone to 5 twice this year, 0-2 in 5-setters. If they want to get a win here tonight, they're going to have to do it in 5. Ryan with the back set, McSwiggan on the attack, tipped at the net. Gianeski gets back there to dig it. The set from Fair, Otto on the attack, and that one into the net. And St. Vincent back on top, 3-2. Serve coming from Marino. Malcolm on the attack. Marino there for the dig. One middle digging another. Sent over by Nelson. Bearcats will try it again. McSwiggan tipped the net and will end up in the Grove City bench area. And Sean McSwiggan, another kill for McSwiggan. McSwiggan came in averaging 3.5 kills per set this year. And he has done nothing tonight to hurt that average. In double figures in kills again. The serve by Marino. Otto the reception, Fair with the back set. Good sends it down the line, and will be a kill for Carson Good. Carson Good, the team leader in kills on the season, coming in averaging 2.22 per set. First year as a full-time starter. Certainly got a lot of seasoning last year as a sophomore, but really emerging here as a junior on the right side. Malcolm gets the serve received. The attack from McSwiggan, and he'll get the kill. McSwiggan puts St. Vincent up 5-3 here in the third set. Bearcats looking for the sweep. McSwiggan serve long. Looking at the PAC standings, St. Vincent is 7-0, Teal 6-1. St. Vincent already has a win at Teal under its belt. That was in the finale of the first half of the schedule. Chatham's 4-3, then Higham, Grove City, Geneva all with a couple of wins. Bethany 1-6. Derek Lambert in to serve for the Wolverines. Giannicola on the reception. The back set from Ryan, and McSwiggan, another kill. That one just clipped the top of the net. Not by a lot, but enough to affect the downward trajectory of that one. It dropped like a stone, and it's 6-4. Ward's serve long. And Grove City back within 1 at 6-5. Keith Otto to serve. Reception to Ryan, and now back to the recipient of the serve, Zebediah Wyant, and he went with the finesse move and didn't get much on it. Goes into the net, and it's a 6-6 stalemate here in the third. Otto to serve. Giannicola to the reception, goes over the net. Gianeski went for the attack, but it drifts out. 7-6, so perhaps St. Vincent getting away with one there. Giannicola not the cleanest of serve receptions, but Grove City could not convert the opportunity into the point, and it's 7-6 St. Vincent with the serve coming from Tommy Barrick. Fair with the back set to Kessler, and Andrew Kessler puts away that one. Update in women's lacrosse tonight. Grove City opens up conference play with a 22-0 win over Geneva. Avery Anderson, 6 goals to lead the way. Maddie Lafort, Jess Robinette, each with 3 for the Wolverines. They've won 5 in a row. Speaking of 5, number 5, Hayden McCready will serve. The reception by Ward goes over the net. Gianneski to Fair. Back to Gianneski. Sent back over by the block. Fair with a back set this time for Lambert. Clips the top of the net. Giannicola the block. Ryan a back set. McSwiggan on the attack. Fair with the attack, and it is long. It's good thought by Fair. Just a little bit too much mustard on it, and it's 8-7 St. Vincent. Service coming from Jack Ryan. Otto on the reception. Fair with a set to Malcolm. He's blocked. Battle at the net. Fair tips it over for Grove City. Ryan the dig. Giannicola will set it far side for Wyant. And Zebediah Wyant chalks up another kill. 9-7 St. Vincent. Reception by Gianneski. Fair with a tip back to DiMolanta, and it's apparently was touched in between there by St. Vincent. The attack dug by Lambert. Fair will set it. Otto. Dug by Giannicola. Ryan hustles over, sets it up. Wyant the attack, and it is long. Grove City backed within 1 and with the serve. Good in for Lambert. And now the substitution is made. Fair to serve. Attack from the near side by Wyant is out, and it's 9-9. Teams swapping the lead back and forth, and Grove City's battled back to forge another stalemate at 9 here. Fair to serve. Reception made by Ward. Ryan will set it for McSwiggan. Dug by Otto. Fair for Gianneski, and Max Gianneski, number 10 for Grove City, gets point 10 on the board. It's 10-9 Grove City. We did not lie to you early on. We said it was going to be tight all night, and it has been. But St. Vincent with a 2-0 lead, thanks to a pair of 2-point set wins. Ryan the set for Wyant, and Wyant will a counter punch for St. Vincent, tied at 10. Wyant with another kill. Wyant approaching double figures as well. Served by Wyant, received by Otto. Fair with a back set. Gianneski gets dug by Ryan. McSwiggan sets it far side for Nelson, and that one out on the near side. McSwiggan, a good set over there. Nelson struck it well, but a little bit too well perhaps, and Grove City back on top, 11-10. Reception made by Giannicola, back set, and now McSwiggan, dug by Fair. DiMolanta to Otto, and Otto's attack a little long, and another tie, this one at 11. Here in set 3. It was 25-23 St. Vincent in the first set, 26-24 in the second set. Marino to serve, that lollipop over to Good, and Carson Good with the attack and a kill. Marino does such a good job because it's tougher than it looks. You have to be able to have enough on it to get over the net, but not enough where it's really going to carry, and he's shown the ability to do that time and time again. Wolverines handled it. Now the serve by Malcolm. That one anything but finesse. It's long, and we're tied at 12. DiMolanta back in for Malcolm. DiMolanta, who's been Grove City's starting libero about the last dozen matches or so. McSwiggan to serve. Otto on the reception. Fair will set up for Kessler. Giannicola there for the dig, but a blocking error. Looked like it was Artman in the net. 13-12. Derek Lambert returns for Good on the Grove City side. It will be Lambert to serve. Reception goes over to Ryan, and Ryan using the left hand, able to dump that one in there. 13 all. With the serve coming from Owen Ward. Reception made by Gianeski. Fair will set it up. Otto on the attack, out. And the Bearcats now back on top, 14-13 in the third. Ward to serve. Otto the reception to Fair. Battle at the net, kept alive. Fair will set up. Lambert sends it over with both hands and nobody there. Derek Lambert will get the kill. St. Vincent caught flat-footed. Ward was there and just got caught spectating. Derek Lambert ties it at 14. Not the most authoritative, but yet a very important kill for the Wolverines. Otto on the serve. Giannicola receives it. Ryan will set it up. The attack by Wyant, dug by Otto. Fair, that set goes over the net. Sent back across by St. Vincent. Fair will try it again over to Gianeski. Dug by McSwiggan. Ryan will set it up for Ward. Over to Lambert. Dug by Lambert. Fair to Gianeski. And a kill for Max Gianeski, who stumbles backwards, pops back up like a Super Ball. 15-14 Grove City. Otto to serve. The reception made by Wyant. Back set from Ryan. McSwiggan down the line, and it's a kill for Sean McSwiggan. It's almost a surprise when McSwiggan takes a swing and does not get a kill. Tommy Barrick to serve. Reception by Otto. Fair with a back set, and now Gianeski on the run sends it over. McSwiggan the dig. Ryan sets it up. Ward on the attack, and he'll get the kill right down the middle. Owen Ward able to turn the tables on the Wolverines a little bit. 16-15, Bearcats back on top. Now Tommy Barrick to serve. Reception made by Gianeski. Fair with a set. The tip by Otto, kept alive. Ryan is sent over by a diving Ward. Here come the Wolverines. Fair to Gianeski, tipped to the net. Ward there for the dig. Ryan will set it far side. Wyant down the line, it's out. $16 all. Artman back in for the Bearcats. Barrick checks out. Actually, Artman coming out too, as it's a Marino out there for St. Vincent. 16 all here in the third. McCready to serve for Grove City. Hayden McCready, the third of four brothers. And that serve into the net. And it's 17-16 St. Vincent. Here in the third set, St. Vincent 9 kills, 5 errors. Grove City 7 kills and 4 errors. Only one block. That was a Grove City block, and St. Vincent with the only ace of the set. Otto on the reception. Fair to Malcolm, and Malcolm picks up the kill. 8th kill of the set for Grove City. And it's 17 all. St. Vincent had 7 blocks in the the second set, 7 total blocks. Grove City with 2, but none here in the third. Fair to serve. The reception made by Ward. Marino, the attack out of the middle, and Rocco Marino, the junior from Latrobe, breaks a 17-all tie. It's 18-17 Bearcats. And we are going to have a timeout taken by Grove City. Timeout on the floor, 18-17, St. Vincent with the lead in the set and a 2-0 match lead. We'll be back after this on the home of the Wolverines.
You look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
St. Vincent serving with an 18-17 lead coming out of the Grove City timeout. DiMolanta on the reception, fair. Over to Good, and Carson Good, a solo block in the middle for St. Vincent's Marino, 19-17. The first block of the third set comes at a very opportune time for St. Vincent. Wyant to serve. Reception from Gianeski. Fair will set it for Malcolm. Malcolm out, 20-17. St. Vincent leading the match 2-0 and closing in on what would be a 12th straight victory. Still time for the Wolverines, but St. Vincent with ample momentum. Serve catches the top of the net. DiMolanta on the reception. Fair to Malcolm. Dug by Wyant. Giannicola with a set. It goes over the net and it goes right to Carson Good, and Carson Good puts away the kill for Grove City. Giannicola, as they would say in golf, he hit that one fat. And Carson Good picks up the kill, 20-18. Perhaps it keeps Grove City in this one. Ryan with a set. McSwiggan puts it away, and the lead back to 3. Just when you think that you're have things going your way, old 18 shows up again for St. Vincent, and Sean McSwiggan. In the last 2 sets alone, 14 kills on 22 attacks. Marino the serve. That one a little bit deeper than normal. Otto to Fair. To Carson Good. The dig by Ryan goes over the net. DiMolanta to Fair. Good will try it again, and he'll put that one away. Carson Good. 21-19. Now Teague Malcolm will serve for the Wolverines. Wolverines have been neck and neck with St. Vincent all night. Both times the Bearcats have nosed out the Wolverines of the magic number. McSwiggan blocked. Kessler and Otto there for the double block. Second block of the set for Grove City, and it's 21-20. Not often that happens to McSwiggan, but the Wolverines got him there. Now Malcolm to serve. Giannicola on the reception. Ryan will set it far side for Nelson. Sent back by the Wolverines. Ryan will try it again. This time the attack out of the back. Long to Gianeski. Fair back to Good, and the block out of bounds. 21-all. And Malcolm to serve. And a fault there on the serve is, don't know whether he took his eye off it or got the feet tangled. Either way, it's service error, one of the easier calls that any official will have. McSwiggan to serve. Received by Gianeski. Fair with a back set to Good. The dig by Wyant. Back set to McSwiggan. Sent back, and it's going to be kept alive and come over here and out of play. McSwiggan gets blocked. 22-all. And you're glad, too, for Teague Malcolm, who's done so many good things, tonight and all season, that faux pas on the serve doesn't come back and really haunt the Wolverines. They get the side out right back and tied up at 22. with Derek Lambert to serve. Lambert's serve received by Wyatt. Attacked by Nelson to block out of bounds. It's 23-22 St. Vincent. Ward in, Nelson out for the Bearcats. 23-22. St. Vincent up a point and leading the match 2-0. Serve long. And another tie now at 23. Keith Otto will step to the serving line for Grove City. Jenicola on the reception. Ryan will set it far side. Wyatt the tip. Lambert digs it. Fair with a set. Gianeski on the attack, dug by McSwiggan. Ryan with the tip. Lambert able to dig it. Fair sets it up. Gianeski again and into the net. And it's 24-23. And now match point for St. Vincent. Bearcats looking to get back to Westmoreland County with a sweep, all by 2 points. Can Grove City send this one beyond regulation? Barrick to serve. Otto the reception, it goes over. Ryan will set it. Chance for the win. The attack from Wyatt off the Wolverines, and St. Vincent wins the set. 25-23. St. Vincent wins the match 3-0. We'll come back with a quick recap after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
I'm Sally, a volunteer at United Way. I'm asking people around the neighborhood what they think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies. Oh, that's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better. Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Back here one final time in the Grove City College Arena, 25-23, the final in set 3. St. Vincent winning the match in 3 sets, 25-23, 26-24, and at 25-23. So St. Vincent wins its 12th straight. Bearcats are 12-2 overall, 8-0 in the PAC. Tough night for Grove City. You're going to look at it and you say, well, it was 3-0 and a sweep, and yes, it was, but 25-23, 26-24, 25-23. Neck and neck all night throughout the night with St. Vincent, the PAC pace setter, but it was St. Vincent able to eke out this one. So Grove City's now 2-6 in the PAC with Geneva coming to town. The rest of the Grove City schedule, 4 matches left in PAC play. Home to Geneva, which swept Grove City back in late February down in Beaver Falls. Then the Wolverines will be at Bethany, at Chatham, and then close the regular season here April 4th against Hiram. Top 6 make the PAC tournament, and there are 7 teams. So Grove City still with another win or 2 will certainly be in the PAC tournament. And the Wolverines are playing good volleyball. But the W's and L's still certainly count, and it's St. Vincent able to get the victory tonight. Again, the final stats, they had the computer crash in the first set, so we don't have complete stats for the night. We can tell you that in the second and third sets, McSwiggan had 14 kills, Wyatt 9 for St. Vincent, 7 for Gianeski, 6 for Good on the Grove City side. If you go to athletics.gcc.edu, we should have the final box score up probably within, we'll say 8:45, 9 o'clock tonight, as our excellent stat crew is having to go through and iron out. You just have to go back through and recreate things, which is it is tedious, but we've had to do it before, and we'll probably have to do it again at some juncture. But we thank them. Our stat crew tonight here, we have Aubrey Shaw and Carson Lucas, along with Tyler Gladstone. The crew at the table want to thank Athletic Director Todd Gibson for all of his help and support. Thanks to Jordan Cole, our Assistant Athletic Director. Thanks to Tyler Grupak, our Assistant Sports Information Director. This is Ryan Briggs saying so long. Wolverines will be back home on Saturday noon for Geneva. And the live video will go on 11:50. Don't know if we'll have commentary or not with that. We also have home baseball scheduled for Saturday, but we will have the video here, and you'll be able to catch the Wolverines and the GTs here on the Wolverines Sports Network. This is Ryan Briggs saying thanks for watching. Have a great night. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines. Thank you for tuning into the Wolverines Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines.